Welcome, Kitsap County. This is Stephanie Dupuis with Dupuis Team at Keller Williams West Sound with...
This is Mark Jackson with the Dupuis Team, Keller Williams West Sound.
And today we're going to be talking about agent referral programs between agents and lenders, how they're legal, how they're not legal, that type of thing, and where we see them.
So Steph, let me ask you, what is an agent referral program from a home lender, and which lenders typically have the programs?
So typically, we have what's called RESPA laws, and agents and lenders cannot exchange money between the two parties. It's illegal. That's the bottom line. So if, our team refers a client to multiple lenders, typically what we do, we're simply doing it because those lenders have served prior clients well in the past. When we talk about a referral program or preferred partner program, we probably shouldn't even use the word referral. It's usually called a preferred partner program or a benefit savings plan. We usually have some sort of name that works around the RESPA laws. And RESPA is, I won't even get into it because I'm not a lender. You can Google it. It's a federal law. These are programs that, and we usually see them from lenders such as Navy Federal and Veterans United in our area. Other areas have, other lenders that do these types of programs. What they have is your lender will provide, say, if you use an agent that we work with, that agent will give you some sort of benefit at closing, or the lender will give you some sort of benefit at closing towards your closing costs or some other negotiated benefit from your sale. Yeah.
So why would a buyer choose to work with a referred agent then? I mean,
on its surface, the buyer immediately thinks this is great because what the buyer gets out of it is they're going to get they see it as a savings. So, one of the things that we commonly see with programs like this is it says, hey, if you work with the agent that we work with, there's a $2,000 savings at closing. Goes towards your closing costs or some other savings. And so the buyer immediately thinks, great, I'm going to save $2,000 on the sale of this house, or the purchase of this house, rather.
Yeah. Why? I mean, why would you be skeptical of that?
Here's what I would encourage buyers. This seems like a really good deal on the surface. And we see this quite a bit in our area because we work in a military area. So if I'm a buyer and I'm presented with this, I'd be asking myself a couple questions. One, if I'm already working with an agent, and that agent's working well for me, I know them, I trust them, I like them, they're professional, they seem knowledgeable, I'd be very skeptical to move from an agent I feel comfortable with to one that I don't know simply to get $2,000. Because you really need to look at the big picture. $2,000 seems like a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money if you switch agents and the agent who's giving you $2,000 back at closing ends up losing you $10,000 on your inspection negotiation. Or maybe they don't help you see, that you purchased a house poorly and you could have gotten it for $15,000 less, or you're overpaying by $20,000. So you end up losing $20,000, but you save $2,000 on your closing costs. Really, it's Pennywise, poundfoolish, as they say.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that they're going to do as good a job as the person that they already trust.
Yeah, exactly. And, there's more to being represented by a real estate agent, broker, or realtor than how much of their commission they are going to provide, which is really what this is. With these programs, what's going on is that the agent is giving up part of their commission at closing to the buyer, and that's another discussion we might get to later on here.
Isn't Veterans United calling it the savings benefit package?
Yeah.
So what other potential issues should buyers be aware of who are presented with that?
Well, I think there's some, I think you need to look at a couple, if we were to go a couple layers deep with this, is I'd be concerned about conflict of interest between my lender and the agent.
What I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, and you're a broker. I mean, feel free to contribute here on this one. I mean, what are some conflicts of interest? I flat out ask my lender, how was this agent selected? Are they part of a, how does the company select referral partners? Can anyone apply? Do they go through a program? How much experience do they have? Who is this person? And why are you referring them to me? What's their motivation? What's the lender's motivation to get you to change agents? That right there raises a red flag to me.
Yeah, it does to me too. And also, I mean, one of the big parts of our business is trust and being capable.
Mhm.
We have no proof that, I mean, how can we have no proof that these people, that whoever's being referred to you how capable they are. I'm not saying they're not, but how capable are they? And if you're being told that you can't use the person that you already trust potentially,
Yeah,
which seems kind of off to me.
it is. And, it's always tricky because they'll never tell you you can't use that agent. What they do is they say, go ahead and keep using the agent you're with, but you're not going to get any bonus. You use our agent, we've got some money for you.
Right.
So what do you call that?
So, I mean, up front, it sounds kind of manipulative,
Yeah.
but they're not telling them also that a good agent will most likely get you more than that anyway.
No,
So,
and these are usually new home buyers, first-time home buyers
right,
that
right.
make
So
this
they
type
don't.
of decision. Yeah, I mean, we don't see experienced home buyers switch agents to go get a $2,000 closing cost, $5,000 at closing cost. We don't see that from experienced buyers. Why don't we see experienced buyers do that, Mark?
Because they know that they already know the agent they're using. They already trust the agent they're using, and they know the track record. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you get to choose the person you to track? I don't know. So you're kind of being told you have to use what they want you to use.
yeah. And do you think experienced buyers also have maybe made those mistakes in the past? They
Potentially.
see how fast $5,000 gets burned
Yeah,
with a bad agent.
yeah, very much.
By
And
the way, I mean, how much does what's a $5,000 expense on a inspection negotiation? What's the last one you had? Last one I had was a siding repair last week.
yeah, had a siding repair a while back that was actually more than that, but it was in that range, definitely. Yeah,
So, inexperienced agent easily miss a siding repair.
yeah.
On an inspection report, it looks like a minor deal, but uh, that new home buyer who opted to use somebody without that experience might end up getting stuck with that bill, 2-3 years down the home ownership road, so to speak.
And plus, a broker that's tied to a brokerage that's in a brokerage and not necessarily tied directly to a lender, we don't know who they're responsible to.
Yeah, and that's something to look for too, because some of these lenders are tied to a brokerage and some of them are not. They're tied to a brokerage that's tied to the lender. So I noticed, Bill, recently, Veterans United used to partner with actual brokerages,
Yeah,
and now they have Veterans United Realty, and I'm not quite sure about the details of that, but
right.
it seems to be a new development. So I also ask, if I was a buyer, I'd ask the lender directly about that too. Um,
Right.
so what the deal is with that. Here's another thing too, is it seems like agents make a lot of money on the front end. Average commission around here, is anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000. And for a little analogy that might help some people understand this is what's going on here is that agents are, when they have a preferred savings benefit, what's that called?
It was something like savings benefit package.
Package. Yeah, the agent is is giving up part of their commission and providing it at closing in the form of closing costs or something. They're basically getting around some loopholes in the laws to make it legal, very carefully, by the way. And the thing is that they're not, an agent never gets all that money. A portion of it, so I had a guy show me this. I thought it was a really good analogy. If this is the whole commission the agent gets, about half of it goes to the brokerage, okay? So now the agent has this much left. Now the buyer's taking this much, okay? Now this is how much the agent's getting. 30% is going to taxes. You see what's going on here?
Yeah. I know what's going on there. I see it all the time.
Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, when all's said and done, out of a $10,000 commission, they're left with a strip here. And what I would be asking if I were a buyer and you're getting a huge preferred savings or benefit savings package type thing is I'd be concerned about working with an agent that was super willing to give up part of their income. And that seems backwards at first, but think of it this way. If an agent is so reckless with their own income, just give up half of it or a good portion of it like that,
Yeah.
how do you think they're going to be with your finances when you're buying a home?
That's so true. And if they have less of a vested interest in getting you the best price or for your home, or because they're, I don't know who they are, but it seems to me like that if you are doing a really good job, you're not going to want to take less because you're doing a good job and the people are happy with what you're doing and you're actually providing
I'm learning that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're saving somebody $10,000, on a negotiation, you got them $10,000 off on the purchase price, you just saved them $20,000.
Yeah.
I can afford, I think you just earned your $3,000 take home pay.
Right. I recently did that. I recently saved my seller $10,000 and negotiated $900 roof repair.
Exactly. Yeah.
He was ready to give up 10 grand because he didn't know any better.
Yep.
But I don't know how much trouble somebody's going to go to doing that if they're on a payroll.
Well, we know that they don't behind the scenes. Mark, have you ever seen an agent not fight for their client?
Oh yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
It's not us though.
No, it's not. It's not. We absolutely fight. And if you're wondering if there's agents who don't, and you're probably suspecting there aren't, I'll tell you, the ones that aren't probably the ones giving up their commission. Because if they're not going to fight for their own money, they sure as heck aren't going to fight for yours.
Yeah.
I think that's the moral of today's video.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, thank you, Steph. I appreciate this.
I do too.
It's
So,
great.
if you have any questions below, comments, want to share your personal experiences, we'd love to hear your comments. Please like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share this video if you found today's video helpful. Share it on Facebook, social media, Instagram, and share it with your friends. Okay, Kids Up County, we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us. Stephanie Dupuis with Dupuis Team at Keller Williams West Sound.
And Mark Jackson with the Dupuis Team, Keller Williams West Sound. Have a great day. Be safe.